Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm going to go ahead and go over my trade from the day. So today was a very good day for me. Actually, this is the most I have ever profited off of a single trade. I mean, going in or coming out of my account, this is the most um, that I like P&L wise. This is the biggest amount I've ever had in a single trade on my account. So pretty exciting day for me. Small account, so we gained about 8.5% on the account, and made 32% on some 7-day till expiration puts on QQQ. So I'll go ahead and go over market context and show you guys what I was looking at. Um, so I know there's a lot of lines on this, but I'm starting to realize that that is how I trade the best. Just my trading style utilizes all the lines, key levels, supply, demand. So basically, I am a scalper. I look for chart patterns for entries like flag or pennant breaks, descending, ascending wedges, just trend line breaks, anything like that. If I'm looking to get in a move like from the start, or if I'm looking to join in a move to scalp, I look for shorter time frame RBRs or DVDs. That's what I've been doing lately, and it's been working out very well. And all these lines have significance. Well, these ones, if I ever put shorter time frame zones on my computer or on my chart, just know that it is solely to gauge market participation. It's not for profit taking. Um, it's just kind of to give me additional confirmation in my trade. And you know that you're likely to see a lower time frame RBR, DVD, whatever at these levels. So just use those to gauge market context. And today I played puts on QQQ. My target, well, we opened up here. My target was this 4-hour demand down here. So it would have hit, but I ended up getting out beforehand just because we had a lot of chop. And I really, while I'm playing one contract, I don't want to hold on to something for all that long. Um, I was in a trade for 30 minutes today, which was a long time for me. I'm used to usually 5 to 10 minutes, just get the contract increase. But as I start getting more confident, getting more comfortable in hitting setups like this, I'm going to start eventually after a couple months. I'll start playing 2 or 3 contracts, and I could have let some ride, down to here, maybe even down to here. So, um, but yeah. So to show you guys what I was going over, when did this start? About a week ago, we kind of started forming this. I don't even know what it's called. Diverging flag. I don't know. Somebody can correct me, but we came up and then we kind of broke out of the bottom, but then made a higher low, and we had this huge rally yesterday, end of day, huge rally, um, and then overnight we were very bullish as well. So all this context, I was like, damn, yeah, we're probably. I mean, we formed at all-time high in pre-market. We broke above this pattern, formed this all-time high, and then kind of sold off. So I was just, expecting us to pull back into demand, find a chart pattern somewhere to enter. Sorry. Um, so that was my initial plan, and I saw this descending wedge here. Oh, and then over here. Oh man, I forgot one of the most important parts. So go back to this real quick. Sorry, it's such a mess. My laptop also sounds like it's taking off. Pretty cool. Um, so you can see pretty obviously. Maybe this isn't the best. We'll go to 4-hour. So I basically just wanted to show you guys that ES is clearly, very clearly, relatively stronger than NQ. See all-time highs up here for NQ. We have a long way to go. 600 points or something like that from the open, maybe 700, wherever we opened up at, or 400, my bad. But anyway, we still had a long way to go, and we were inside of this balanced region. It's blue line to blue line. I know there's a lot going on here. Eventually, it will get cleaner, but for now, this is what's working, and it's working very well for me. So I'm gonna stick with it. But with this context, with ES being relatively stronger, I was looking for a bullish setup over here to play calls. Ideally, just because we had this context, huge rally and bullish overnight action and forming a new all-time high. I was like, yeah, for sure, people are going to chase that. So I was set up, had calls loaded in, everything, and then ended up finding a valid entry for puts. And I played the relatively weaker name with puts. So if you want to go long, if you're just playing ES and NQ, like with respect to each other, the way I do, you always want to play calls on the stronger stock and puts on the weaker one. And it really paid for me today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the trade. I don't want to make this video too long, but this was my best trade to date. It felt amazing. So, I have no problem with talking about it for a long time. So we had this descending wedge or bull flag, whatever you want to call it, over here on NQ as well. And this is the open here. I was expecting to just see, this higher low, boom, us to break out right here. So automatically, I was kind of like, this is not like buyers are not showing the effort that I thought they would right off right out of the open. So I was very cautious to get long here, even when we had this fake out. Look at that selling volume. Once we broke out, volume spiked and there's all that selling. So there's all those sellers factored in there then. So yeah, I was definitely looking for a short entry. But same thing over here. Opened up right here, kind of rejected VWAP, came back down inside the descending wedge, which we broke out of before the open. Happens a lot, but bearish action all over. So at this point, I was looking at the relatively weaker stock or future to play puts, and I entered. We rejected, came down, started selling off, but I didn't want to enter until we had like valid confirmation. So on this candle, I believe it was 937. Yeah, 937. I think I entered kind of low just because it kind of took off from me. We got a nice little boost. I don't know. A bunch of orders came in. We kind of flew down here. And I also was kind of iffy because I wanted to see this candle close. It's same candle over here on ES closed below this 4-hour key level. And it was kind of just hanging out right here. And then right near the end of the candle, that's when we broke through. So confirmation's over here to enter. We invalidated this demand, this 4-hour demand, which is a, high probability demand, higher time frame, and just totally ignored it, broke through it. We closed below pre-market lows, and we also closed below this lower trend line of this chart pattern. So 3 valid entries over here. I'm very confident in this entry. So go ahead and enter, looking for a close below here. We didn't quite close below, but I stuck to it, and we started kind of basing below and then dropped. At this point, my stop loss was a close above pre-market lows. So I was up a decent amount right here, and it starts cutting back up on me. I was getting pretty nervous, but I could tell there was a lot of manipulation in this. If you trade on the 1 minute, which I've been doing a lot of lately. There's like the first few seconds of a candle, there's so much manipulation. You like, especially if you're up here, like right at this key level, it'll be like red, 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 and there's no volume, and then it'll get bought back up. So that can really scare you, if you're in calls right here at this key level, whatever, and you see all this red, they're trying to mess with your head. So, and I could tell this was all kind of, once you have screen time, you can kind of tell what a genuine move is. This just felt totally fake. And then, as you can see, as soon we teased my stop loss and just dumped, I was looking. At this point, I was ready to stop out, break even, or actually, it would have been for a loss probably. I think it was down like $50 or something. But then this candle came and we totally dumped, closed below this key level, below this trend line, closed below this key level, and then yeah, we continued downwards, came back up, retested. So I was staying strong through all of this. It was a little bit of a mental warfare. I'll show you guys what this 15-minute is real quick. So at this point, it was in free fall, and I didn't have any demand marked below, which means there wasn't any 4-hour, 2-hour daily, or 1-hour demand. That's what I mark usually. So it was basically just a free fall down to this 4-hour. But I wanted to be able to gauge, I looked for lower time frame zones just so I could gauge market participation, because if we don't have a lot of volume and a lot of follow through, you could very well reverse at one of these zones that you don't have marked. So sometimes it is important, mark these zones, and it helped me stay confident and hold the trade. Let me see. So give me 1 second to get these lined up again. So I held all the way through this 15-minute demand. We kind of closed above, bounced, and then just formed a DBD. All these rallies were getting sold into immediately. Kind of the same deal over here. We were invalidating all these zones, kind of came in a 4-hour demand here, closed below our prior close, closed below pre-market lows, and then I was feeling really good here. I was like, damn, we have so much range. I mean, we have this daily zone, but 15-minute demand below, and then all this range down to daily. So I was like, damn, dude, I'm going to be up a lot. I could have been if I was playing multiple contracts, but you got to be safe, while you're only playing one and your account's small. So once we bounced at pre-market lows and formed this RBR and closed above, well, actually, I got out. Yeah, I got out as soon as this candle closed. So like right there. So we bounced. The reason why I got out is because we bounced at a daily key level here and formed new demand. Even though it was shorter time frame, it was bullish. And same deal over here. Bounced at a key level, formed shorter time frame demand. And I was up a reasonable amount, and I was very comfortable with closing out at this point. I think it was up like $200 right here, and I closed out for like 149. So very happy with this trade. I personally don't think I did really anything wrong, and that feels really good, because normally I can take, even if it's a good trade, I screwed up a certain part of it, and I can still find a lesson to take from it. But the lesson I'm taking from this one is, if you don't have a valid reason to get out, like here, we had sliced through this key level and then we came back above. Sure, you could say like a close above this level is a valid reason to get out. But I could just tell that it was manipulation, if that makes sense. Even though we caught this VVM and stuff, then immediately after we have, I don't know, it just did not feel right. So I didn't stop out, and didn't get shaken out. And it's been it's taken a long time to get the mental capital to be able to hold the trade for this long. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Very happy once again. If you guys have anything to add, please let me know. Very happy to receive any feedback. Always trying to improve. I hope you guys have a great day, and good luck trading tomorrow. Peace out.